And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brown 80.
On the ground, it's Tucker.
Now inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Allen going to throw. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Touchdown! George Kittle from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now. Hawk 70.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. He's got room to run right at the start. And he will score. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Cowboys. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Sack.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A huge play for Dallas. 36 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it's just...
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They go play action with Aikman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Aikman. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Still fighting for more. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, There wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able.
Now, faking the give. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 36 yards. He'll look to throw. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Cowboys. Start on the ground. He works free, right side. And he will go all the way. John Tucker, touchdown, Dallas. Terrific play, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on the
play fake. He'll look to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he will score. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. There he goes, right sideline. He cuts him, and he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Brian Schottenheimer wants his guys to get 2 more here.
The Cowboys will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. I get this. I understand the temptation here, partner. Trying to follow up one big play with another, but they can't do it. They're stopped on the 2-point try.
Now, oftentimes, if you score on a home run, I'm sure you're emboldened to believe you're just going to get the 2 points. Well, it's not quite that simple. And I'll tell you what else you've now done, Kate. After demoralizing that defense with the big play, you've given them a little life with that stop.
So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
Kate, this is one of those situations where a quarterback has just got to say to himself, poised. Be poised. Yeah, your team just gave up a big blow on the other side, and you don't have to get it all back in one play like they just did. You got to go out there with poise to do your job and go lead your team.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. Came up short on that attempt, but there's other challenges you can go after. Or tweak the difficulty and try this one again. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Here we go.
They're going play action. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Working quickly here.
Loss at 6. Brings up second and 16.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they're now left with 2 of them in this first half. Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not the result you wanted, but that's okay. You can... So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. And goes to the hurry up here. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. And they're now left with 2 of them in this first half. Offense to the line for second down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
3rd and long for him here. Has a man on target to Johnson. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish up their opening drive. Well, Brock, this was the type of start we expected, right? Given the lopsided matchup we've got. Now it's up to their opponents to start giving them a challenge. Keep this one competitive.
Easier said than done, and you know that, Kate, playing as severe underdogs on the road. How they respond on this next drive is going to be really telling for the direction this game goes.
And that does it for that challenge. You picked up the victory. Keep things going. There's more out there to overcome.
Right away, they'll set up to throw.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Let's go.
Handoff here, up the middle, finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A gain there of 27 yards.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers.
And he's into the end zone. What a start. John Tucker. Touchdown, Dallas. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
In motion is Warren. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That's Greg Russo in there for the sack.
A loss of 6 yards. Another 3 and out.
Taken at the 19. And a very solid return as they're able to bring him down.
And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
A give to Williams, running right. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Prescott down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Tunga Bailoa. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. So the Dolphins able to track that one down and cover it, so crisis at least momentarily averted. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. And if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's for Waddle again. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. Great job taking down that ultimate team challenge. Don't relax yet, though. There's always another one.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
A gain of a yard. And an Eagle 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Dotson in motion right. Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And right away, he lost the football. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today. Now Robinson cuffs up the football. It's loose. Congratulations on yet another victory. And you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges.
All set to go now from the 35.
Get set, get set.
Purdy throwing here on first. On the move, Purdy has it knocked out. The Cowboys scoop it up. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Nice job beating that ultimate.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield. Off the play fake, here's Aikman. Complete, this is Mitchell. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Aikman. Here's Johnson with a reception. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
Rob Gronkowski from 6 yards away. And the Vikings have taken the lead here this third quarter.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Handoff to the up back. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside field goal range. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Yeah, I know you can read your partner right now, Kate. You know I'm smiling because that was a callback to the early days of football when fullbacks, fullbacks, not running backs, they were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop at a yard or two, He ripped off a nice chunk for him right there.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
On the counter, McCaffrey. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. 4th down, pass coming. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs. Couldn't pull out the win that time, but you can replay this as many times as you need to hit those goals. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take the lead in this game. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Very good. You took on that challenge and picked up the victory. Pick out another one to tackle and build yourself a winning streak.
Yeah! There we go, boy!
Play action now. Prescott. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Play fake. Prescott. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And he will go all the way. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you could see the result.
They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10.
All right. 118. Let's go.
On play action. Stroud. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And he will score. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Play action. It's Aikman. Open man down the field. This is Mitchell. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. And now Mitchell. 50 yards. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Pitts is the man in motion. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. They go play action with Cousins. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
2nd down, Cousins. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now, Cousins. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. play action. He'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. 1st down, play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs reach pay dirt for the first time this game. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
All right, you picked up the win. Nicely done. So what's next for you? Replay a challenge, pick a new one, or just get your rewards?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Here's Tucker.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Sean Tucker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Here we go. Right to the air, it's Fields. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage, and that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
This brought in out past the 20. Whoa, and some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. Ready, set.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Inside the 20. And they will bring this one down. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Off the play pick. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield. It's Mitchell. He'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Detroit.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one complete to Johnson. Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Dolphins now as they're set to go on 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Slipping in for the stop was DeMarcus Ware. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And no sidestepping that hit. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down.
Throwing at the outset, it's Howard. Oh, a loose football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. 2nd down, it's Howard. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, the crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. Headed left, buying time. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the 1st down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now Aikman. Down the field, he's got Warren. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Aikman setting to throw it. Open man, the tight end Warren. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll be caught by Rice. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in. That's one where you have to have some discipline. And even though he's a rookie, he really should know better.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. Now, loose football. The ball comes out. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
70, Timberwolves.
Airing it out to start this drive. Has a man on target to Johnson. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers trim the lead to 1. So some fireworks there to start this ball game, Brock. One play, and we already have our first touchdown.
And this just may be the kind of game it's going to turn out to be.
Okay, ready? Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Johnson. He's got him. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
The tight end fast in motion. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Go set. Set.
Throwing, Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Yeah, it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Take it in, back at his own 12. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Come on, set. Pitch. Ready?
On first down is Young. On the right side and corralled by Thielen. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Down. Hut.
From the gun, it's Young. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Packers have it. Still going. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. They'll begin here on the ground. Room to run right away. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Rams. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back.
Reload!
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go!
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
At the 47-yard line.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Out of shotgun, Richardson. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. So, on fourth down, the Colts send out Roberto Sanchez to punt. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20.
So the 49ers, they're getting set to go on offense. 1st and 10. Aikman will throw. Open man downfield is Davis. Touchdown, 49ers. Vernon Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners will add to their 4th quarter lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The Jaguars offense ready to go. It's 1st and 10. Now Aikman looking to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Let's just lean on the word good here, partner. Good way to start the second half. Good safe throw, and a good quick first down as well.
To throw is Aikman. That's going to be caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now it's Aikman. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10. Down at the 33. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. How did he stay on his feet? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Joe Mixon, 28 yards. And the Ravens need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go now. Ready.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Let's go.
Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Love now. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Ward taken right to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag run. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Short pass brought in. And that is how you take down a challenge, baby. You have some momentum after that. Let's pick out another challenge and keep it going. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following a turnover. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Darnold. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
Tied in the 4th, and this defense is making sure it stays that way. Last 2 snaps, well, they've generated some of their best pressure of the game. That's a testament to the want-to, the will, and making it happen when it matters the most.
And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. 4th down pass from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. And that does it for that challenge. You picked up the victory. Keep things going. There's more out there to overcome.
On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. They will work the middle with Mixon. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3. The give to Mixon from out of the pistol. He's to the 10, and he's in. Joe Mixon, touchdown Texans.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Looking to put a drive together. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Throwing here is May. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Under pressure, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Right 80.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. He'll find Gesicki over the middle. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
1-1, ready?
From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The Buffalo crowd being heard before 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Big.
They'll drop to throw. This one complete to Higgins. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and goal.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Second down, goal to go.
Gun. Stop. Can. Stop.
Back to throw, Burrow. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. Burrow to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
11. Here we go.
Burrow. I had to take a chance on fourth down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
Intercepted. Turnover on down.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. Here's Aikman setting to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. They're all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Following the fumble recovery, Goff finds Gibbs on the check down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Goff. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great start to the 2nd quarter, better than 30 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
6 yards. Brings up 3rd and 16.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now Aikman looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 33 yards. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Keeping it with Mixon. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry a-coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to...
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall.
Hall again, the ball carrier.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
In motion comes Lazard. Another run here with Hall. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track.
Pass rush gets home, and he goes down. On 4th down, the Jets turn it to the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone, and they'll bring it back out to the 20-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
52 blue. Ready, go.
Motion the tight end over.
Ready.
Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready. 60 red. Ready.
On the gun, Rattler. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. 10. Put. Yeah. Put.
Back to throw it. Into the hands of Olave. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down.
Here we go. Blue, 32.
Desperation time here. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Great.
set up to throw. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he will score. Touchdown, Carolina. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. In motion, it's Jefferson. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come.
The ball comes out. And the Packers have recovered the football. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready! Panther 60! Panther 60!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Dallas. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
Here are the Chargers now as they get set to go on 1st and 10. Now Aikman. Open man downfield is Johnson. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Allen. A great effort there. 55 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
On the red. Hey, tomato.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. ETN on the toss right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, Lion.
Now Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Hey, let's go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's another Seahawks 1st down.
Off of play action, Darnold completes it to Fant on the right side. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Buccaneers' 45-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And Walker with it over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now Darnold keeps it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. All right, you did it. You got the